Hi everyone, Pete, Rod and Dan from the Lightgun Lunatic community off the back of the Retro Racing Lunatic Wii and GameCube online netplay. As promised, we're now going to start talking about some online gameplay with Lightguns. This could all just fall in one big screaming heap, so we've done a few tests and it all seems to check out and work out well. So hopefully this process will be relatively straightforward if you follow the other video, and we've got all those loaded up on our YouTube video. Just ask if people could like and subscribe, that helps us out a lot. We don't take cases of beers or drinks or cups of coffee or hide behind paywalls that will only lead you into really expensive nowhere zones with builds. This is all free of charge. You can do this today just with a little bit of know-how and a little bit of patience. There are some scripts that sit behind this particular process. We are unashamedly, all three of us have got Mick Streener's build. I didn't want to use it on my personal Frankenstein test build because I want to make sure, just like the Wii racing game setup and the GameCube setup, we want to have the same emulator, we want to have the same ROM, and then that way we know we have a higher rate of success in regards to online play. The other thing, just like in regards to the racing online play, we have all got decent internet connections. All of us are using Ethernet. We're not using Wi-Fi. You can try using Wi-Fi. It would suggest that the 5 GHz band, so you don't have microwave ovens and hair dryers and all sorts of other things, sapping into your signal. We are all in Australia, but we're all on the eastern seaboard. I'm probably the furthest south out of us three. I'm in Canberra. Rod, whereabouts? We'll talk to Rod in a minute about that, and then Dan is further north. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just show you what I've got. This is a mixed build, but I've customized it for my own personal liking, simply because I do a lot of testing and experimentation with Mick, for Mick, and other people as well, including this online play option as well. I've created, and thanks to Brian in our group, who's created an amazing bit of box art for me. I've just gone and just slapped that straight into the Nintendo Wii section here. And even though I've got all these games listed on the launch box setup that I've got, which is using a modified neon theme on launch box, the script just goes straight into the Dolphin emulator, and then therefore we can go in and actually select our netplay Wii game. Now, just a couple of things. There is a script that sits behind it. Because we're all using Gun for IR, and you can see, this is my baby that I'm going to use. I'm a Gun for IR fanboy. I think the other guys are all got Gun for IRs as well, but we'll test that in the second part of the video when they jump online. But arguably, because it's such a great modified Dolphin emulator, which was done by Medi or Nixu, look him up on GitHub, is in our Arcade Lunatics, Retro Lunatics Discord. He cracked the code literally on getting games to play in joystick mode in Dolphin, especially if you're going to do it in 2-player. Today we're going to try and test on a game that could play technically up to 4 players, and then therefore this, I think, opens up a bit more of an opportunity for other people as well. But I just wanted to call out to all those guys. So you can see it is a great collaborative effort. We're not hiding behind any buckets of money or any sneaky schemes. It's just, trying to share the love of the games, and I'll just get into it. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna just launch the icon. You'll see it will go into the Dolphin emulator. I've got my personal view set up in grid because it just shows me all the different games that I could play. Not every single one of these games, you can understand, was designed with multiplayer support in mind. But there are a few that we will go through and test that will play 2 players, if not more. So, for instance, the first one we're going to test out is going to be Ghost Squad. Like, why wouldn't you want to test that baby? That can do up to 4 players on the Wii. And there's no online play for Techno Parrot at the moment, which hopefully in the future they will do that. But again, I can understand why they wouldn't. And then other games like Attack of the Movies, maybe Gunslingers, you know, and there's like Martian Panic and the like. So first things first, we're going to just go, I'm going to connect into netplay. I'm just going to show you there's 2 ways to do that. Firstly, you can right click on it and go host with netplay, which is, you know, it'll cut down on a keystroke. But I guess if you know you're playing, obviously, and checking in with friends, you go up to tools, you'll have netplay at the top, and then you'll have browse netplay sessions. I'll quickly go through the settings of that first, just so you can understand what you need to do. You start netplay session. You'll see the connection type. You'll have traverse or direct. And direct is like if you were in a LAN type scenario. I have done this in a LAN scenario in my place. My network in my LAN, I've got to say, you know, it does take a little bit of work, but the online multiplayer aspect of it doesn't seem to have that kind of thing. Again, it might be just a setting in my router that I need to do, but to be honest, I don't do a lot of LAN gaming. It's all online or just doing solo, or there's someone else in the house, you know, having a crack with me. I put in my nickname. The host code is whatever's been assigned to me. Then I can click on host. I'll actually just make sure you read the instructions here, because it gives you some clues about things that you need to do. Maybe I should pay attention a bit more to that, because there might be some stuff there that might improve my connection. Then you'll see that I want to click on show in browser, select the region that I want to be in, which I picked Oceania, which is our region. I've created the Looney server. I could add a password if I wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it open for now, because I know the guys are going to join. And then I'm going to go down to Go Squad, and then I'm going to go Host. And here, this is where I let the other guys join in, and they'll see me on their version, on their side of the equation, where they will be browsing, and then essentially they'll see the server. So you'll just go netplay server browser, and then they'll select it, and then they'll come into this lobby, and then all we just need to then do is go down and assign controllers. So for me, I'll pick my controller. I'll pick controller for Dan and controller for Rod, and then essentially, as long as we've got a decent ping and everything's mapped, because we've got our respective guns all mapped and accordingly over in our respective homes, and our connections are all good, we should be right to go. So I'm now just going to hit start. Just going to go into it, and you can see there's no engage of the system because of the solenoid, because it's using main hooker, which is designed by Medi, like Nixu. And it'll be interesting for me to actually control this standing up. And then I'm going to go into party. Bring this right down. So hopefully that will be a bit better. And then I'm going to go select weapon. Oh, sorry, I'm going to go select weapon. And start.
Choose your mission.
I'm going to go pick my mission.
Mission 1.
Currently at the Grand Villa, the President and the Summit members of
Mission start.
And I'm literally going to start playing. Three bullet bursts.
Go! Stand still.
Right, everyone. Welcome back, Pete from Lightgun Lunatics, and on the phone we now have Rod and Dan. Say hello.
There we go, everyone.
Good work. So they're just on a hands-free phone, so we're not chewing up bandwidth. I'm in Canberra. Rod, where are you again?
Newcastle.
And Dan, where are you?
I'm in Brisbane, Queensland.
Yeah, so we're all on the east coast of Australia, and it's a big effing country. It's not always well known for its great internet, but we've all got relatively good internet connections. We're all on Ethernet, as I was saying in part one of the video. And just like we sort of said in our PSP and Dolphin video the other day, whilst this netplay stuff has been working and we've been testing it, it does occasionally come with its problems. So as we were sort of working through them tonight, again, the setup and getting a game going is not the issue. Sometimes it might be just one of those quirky network things like I was talking about earlier today and last week. In this case, both Rod and I can actually host and see each other, but Dan can host, we can see Dan, but Dan can't necessarily see us, so we'll just need to have a look at the wiki, which we'll put a link on the video to help you through that, and it might be potentially a port forwarding issue, it might be a UDP thing, it could be just Windows being Windows, and look, the reality is that Dan and I, when we did those other videos the other day, there was 0 issues. So again, that's the imprecision of emulation in general, but the good news is that we'll quickly able to work out that who was able to do the hosting, and so what we're doing is Dan's going to do most likely all the hosting tonight, but like you'll see how to host again because that's in part one of this this video as well. So I'm in Launchbox. I'm not sure if the other guys are in Launchbox, but what we're all going to do now is as you can see on my screen, I've got the 3D box with Brian's box art to get into netplay. So what we're all going to do now is go into netplay into the Dolphin emulator, and it should bring up the Dolphin emulator like you see on the screen here. Guys, just let us know when you guys have done that.
Yes, I'm good to go.
Alright, so now what we're going to do is Dan is just going to talk through what he's doing, and then Rod and I are going to then jump in and browse. So Dan, just talk through what you're going to do at your end.
No worries, Pete. So, as you guys can see at the top, you've got tools, and then I'm just going to click on Start Netplay from there. In here, I'm just making sure that I've got my traversal server as my connection type. I've set myself a nickname. In my host code, I've just got all zeros, and then in host tab, I'm just going to select the game. This time we're going to have a crack at Ghost Squad, and I'm now going to host. You guys can join in.
Fantastic. And then what Rod and I are now going to do is we're going to, instead of go into Start Netplay Session, we're going to go down to Browse Netplay Sessions. And in theory, yep, and there's Dan's server straight away. He's popped up, which is great. Dan, your version on the right hand side, that or in that Dolphin, that ends in 21168, right?
Correct. Yes.
Great. And your ROM should say RGSE8P.
It does.
Okay, fantastic. Great. And then. And that way we know that we're on the same emulator and the same ROM, and then we both will, Rob will do his bit, I'll do my bit, and then it will connect and it'll bring up this dialog box. So I've joined, and there you go, Rod has joined as well. And Dan, you just talk us through what you're going to do now.
Alright, so in my netplay window where I'm hosting the session, I can see that Pete and Rod have now joined. So I just need to go down and assign the controllers for each of us. All you're doing in this screen is just making sure that the GC port name corresponds with the Wii remote name. That way you're ensuring that someone else isn't controlling someone else's crosshair. Alright, once that's done, just a matter of clicking start, and we should all be just about in. You guys have got the game loading up?
Yep.
Yep.
Anyway, so you can sort of see here when we start, you can see like all three of our rectiles are there now, which sounds really lewd. But anyway, and you got all these different options, right? So arcade is two player. Party mode allows you to play up to 4 players. So I'm not sure we would all cope with 4 players tonight, but we're going to go into 3. So someone can go and click on party mode. And then you can see that you've got 3 people there, and technically a 4th one that would be online could join. So we're just going to hit. I'm just going to hit start. I'm going to go red. What colour are you, Rod? Because we're all going to watch you play, mate.
I'm the green one, and I do have a bad habit. So yeah, apologies in advance to
It calls
those.
it a habit. All right, mission 1, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to go through mission 1 like a bunch of guys in Dad's army.
Put your game. Yep.
Mission start.
What happened? We've got
Freeze.
And you can see, like straight out of the bat, it's going well. How's it going for you guys?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, there's no lag.
So I'm quietly confident if we had a 4th person with relatively same internet connection and everything, it will just work straight out of the bat. So this is the bit that Rod loves the most. Everyone watch the green crosshair. This is Rod's favourite scene coming up, where you got to save hostages. Watch how Rod dodges the hostages.
Nah, but look at this score, like I win it. Look at this. Can we stop now?
Hands in the air.
The camera battery might have died, so you might have. Oh, so that was you, Rod. You shot him, right?
Maybe.
straight off the bat.
Straight off the bat.
Sorry, hostages.
Oh my
shit,
God.
another one. They just keep. They're too.
So really, so the objective of this game really is to save the hostages before Rod shoots them. That's really what the objective of this mission is.
I nearly shot that one, but
We're all wailing and he still plugs them.
my trigger didn't work.
Yeah, well,
I would have.
Yeah, triggered. That's a word for it. Anyway, look at that, guys. It's going great.
Well, that depends if you're a
Forget
hostage.
about who's being shot. We're playing Ghost Squad online.
Entrance clear.
Well, that.
This is fun. Hey, don't shoot then. Okay, I got it. See? Oh, shit.
There's a little bit of stuttering, but it's all very, very smooth. It's usually the stuttering's between the cutscenes, which I think is tolerable.
Stand still. Reload. 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 Drop your weapon.
Oh, who did that?
that was me.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
That was me.
So what colour is it? What?
I'm blue.
I'm green.
And I'm red. I'm just my Yep.
Choose your mission. Mission 2.
You got to record.
Gosh.
Rightio. Quick burst of mission 2.
Go. We're going to mission start.
Remember, don't shoot the pilots, Rod.
Too safe.
The cockpit is under control. We'll search for the president.
Alright, we'll keep going. Rightio, Rod, you've got point. Make sure you don't shoot anyone that shouldn't be shot. Just remember the president's here, so I'm counting you not to shoot him. Unless it's, well, I don't want to say his name.
Got red hair. Or orange.
Oh, they got the medal.
Yeah, of course I did. Recording.
Oh. Here we go. Release the president, Rod. Don't shoot him.
Okay. What's he look like?
Aim for the head. Failed. Right. Who shot the president?
No comment.
Alright. Well, we all suck. Mission aborted. We might wrap that part of the game and move on to a new game, eh? Alright guys, moving on to another game. You saw that amazing professional Ghost Squad team that is Dan, Rod and I totally fail in Mission 2 of Ghost Squad, but the good news is all three of us were playing there with various degree of success. We're not sure who plugged the president. We'll have to look at that at the replay. But we're now going to move on to another couple of games just to show the demonstration. So I'm just going to quickly jump into Dolphin again and running the script in the background. Dan and Rod are doing the same thing. We're going to get Dan to host the game. This time what we're going to do is we're going to do Martian Panic, which is a pretty cool game, but also it can be done in 4-player as well. So Dan, over to you. Just talk us quickly through what you're doing, and then we'll join.
So same as before, just going to open up that game and start the netplay session. That's now hosted, boys, so you should be able to find that.
Okay, brilliant. So you'll see I'm just going to go up to Tools, Browse Netplay. There's Dan straight away. I'm just going to connect and join.
Quickly assign controllers for everyone. And away we go.
You can see that Dan's actually controlling it. It's doing single wheeled, selecting 3 players. And then we should all be on there. Yeah, so we're all on the screen. I'm green. Dan, what are you?
I'm blue.
Rod, and you're going to be Dirty Sanchez
red.
again?
Chuck.
Chuck, alright. They need a Dirty Sanchez in this game. Rightio, let's go.
I'm cadet.
No, you can go to the next one if you want. And just for people's information while we go through this game's long loading sequence, is that we're all actually just got our mobile phones on speakerphone so we can actually hear it. I think Rod's got a headset on. I'm just in the man cave, just freeballing it. Dan, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm just on hands free too.
Okay. Now this game is on Steam apparently, but it's not as good as this. I don't know if we can actually do online play. I should go suss that out. But again, this is one of those Wii games that we can all jump in and play multiplayer, 4-player, which is fantastic, I think.
You've been armed with a pistol. Press the B or C button to shoot those nasty Martians. Press the A button to switch between weapons. But be careful, you can only carry 2 weapons at a time.
Oh, we might have to go through the bloody process of plug-in.
Good job, you've saved your first civilian. Try not to shoot civilians and you'll be rewarded with prizes throughout your fight to save the Earth.
Not bad.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back. I had to take my headphones off.
Very good. Alright. Oh my god. Dirty Sanchez, did you just shoot the chick?
Oh, I may have.
May have. Oh my god, she survived.
Once again, I think I missed the trigger.
Destructible objects scattered throughout your journey. Shoot as many as you can to earn points and uncover weapons and power-ups.
I love Zappacola.
Okay, I'm back.
That's smart. Now this don't bode so well for me.
Oh, you shot the chick.
Oh,
Listen here, Daddy-O. We just stopped in for some Zeppo Cola. So use it split if things get messy.
So this is better than Bug Busters. Alright, that's a terrible game. I could never get it to work, but when I did, it's like, yeah, there's probably a reason why I can never get it to work. Compared to this is much better, I think.
yeah, it's fun. Never played it, but
Oh, yeah. Alright. Did we just fail? Mate, God, we suck. Alright, so before you continue, we might just stop there, and then we might go on to another game just to show a proof of concept. But there's a bit of a pattern. We succeeded, and then we failed twice. But online playing is actually working. So I'm just going to exit out there, boys, and then stop the recording and move on to the next one. Okay, guys. So for our sort of next and final game for the night, there's a whole bunch of other games we could be playing, but we'll get Dan to host Attack of the Movies. So I'm going to, like Rod and others, are going to jump into the netplay session in Dolphin. And Dan is going to go and host and let us know when Attack of the Movies is ready to go.
Yep, that's posted up.
Right, very good. And I'm going to go Tools. Oh, shit, what did I just do there? Tools, Browse Netplay, and it should just appear. Yep, which is great. And I'm just going to connect. And each of these Wii games is like any other arcade games. It all just starts up a little bit differently. So as soon as Dan's ready to go, you can just launch it. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. And then Dan will take point in driving the menu, because like in some Wii games, player one or whoever launches the game first tends to take control of the controller. It's not with all games, but this one there is a bit of that. Just do a bit of profile. I'm just going to turn the volume up a little bit. In this game, back in the day, if you had 3D glasses and the right kind of TV, you could play this in 3D. And then you can see that Dan's already in. So if I now join, I'm the triangle, and Rod, you can join.
Yep.
Yeah. No hostages, just lots of spiders and shit. Machine gun. How's it going for you guys? Oh, it resumed someone's hit.
Sorry.
No, that's alright.
I've got a different weapon, but I've only got the one fire.
So as you can see, guys, there's 3 of us online, all playing Dolphin. The response rate is really, really good. I guess the couple of challenges that you just need to work through is, even though we're all 3 of us are using Gun for IR, we all have different Gun for IR set up. So I'm using my Ghost Ghost Recon gun, and Rod's got his own custom gun, and Dan's got his own custom gun. So you obviously got to make sure that you have your buttons set up the way you need to have them set up for your particular game. Good internet connection, all the firewalls and everything, essentially turned off. Just a bit of practice and you're in. We'll just complete this mission, and then we'll. I'm gonna reload. That will help. Finish the first part of this mission, and then we'll wrap up the video. If you've got questions, or you need another video of something to show how it actually works, let us know in the group or in our Discord. just a quick shout out again to Rod and Dan and Mick, because we're pinching his build unashamedly to keep everything consistent. Me, Nix, who did the Dolphin emulator, Brian, who did the artwork. Of course, the Dolphin people.
Can I get a shout out for shooting all the hostages?
Yeah, we all sort of commiserate for those of the fallen, and we all died. So what we'll do there is we'll just call it quits. One success and everything else is a failure. But we all have a lot of fun, and we did it just to do a demonstration. But we'll definitely do this over beers without doing the recording. Thanks everyone. Rod, Dan, any final words of encouragement for our audience?
It's very easy. Don't worry. When you got Pete setting it all up.
Dan, you're all good?
All good. Thank you again. It's been a lot of fun, so I enjoy doing this.
Right, and hopefully everyone, you just use the video as a bit of a template. We'll put all the links in the to the various wiki, so you guys can see how it's set up there. And there's lots of FAQs in there as well. But again, look, once you've sort of done it a couple of times, you'll just go, right, that was really straightforward. And there you go, Lightgun online, 3 players. We could have had a 4th player. There's enough chaos with just 3 of us in there. And it's a lot of fun. Anyway, I'll stop the video there. Thanks, everyone, and have a good weekend. Bye.